If you're bored of vanilla Minecraft gameplay and don't want to wait for the next update, you should try modding your game. While all these mods aren't as close to vanilla as another might be, all mods I'm going to talk about today are extremely fun and engaging ways to change up Minecraft. I'll be separating this video into 3 categories: Forge, Fabric, and both. Timestamps and links will be in the description along with every mod. When this video comes out, there's going to be a community tab post about what parts of my future mod you want me to work on first. I post there every day, so always look there for daily updates and more. Anyways, let's get on to the video. If you enjoy the video, consider subscribing. The Create mod is one of the best known modern mods for Java Edition, being a huge technological expansion for Minecraft, making farms and other mechanisms so much more efficient. Using this mod in a survival world makes the progression to Netherite take longer, letting players enjoy the simplicity of early game technology. On top of the machine pieces, Create has a lot of new stone variants to help with decoration and more. Sophisticated backpacks works really well with this as well, expanding the player's inventory space to hold more items, and letting players give it upgrades such as portable crafting tables, furnaces, or even auto feeders. Waystones are also a helpful way to navigate around parts of your world that you've already been to, with the crafting recipe not being too expensive, but not being too cheap either. It helps people get around frequent places within their worlds easier, using XP depending on how far each waypoint is. Decorative blocks and supplementaries provide new decor blocks that aren't too complex to the point of where it doesn't feel like Minecraft anymore, giving for a really nice atmosphere that can fit with a ton of base designs. Farmer's Delight is a mod that expands on the farming and cooking mechanics in Minecraft, but it does this very softly and only adds 4 new crops, giving every food item a use within the game, leading to actually worthwhile foods that reward your investment. Alex's Mobs is a fantastic wildlife mod, adding over 80 new mobs, from passive to hostile, adding more life to Minecraft worlds, with the only animals not just being mostly farm animals. I love this mod a ton because of the utilities that some of the tameable mobs have, like the mantis shrimp, which can break any block of your choice that it can see, with the downside that it needs to come into contact with water every 5 minutes. Also, I just love mantis shrimps as an animal in real life, so you know every time I'm starting a new world with this mod, I'm looking for a mantis shrimp straight away. And of course, Optifine is easily one of the best mods out there, helping your game run smoother and adding a lot more much needed customization options. The Better Nether and Better End mods are massive overhauls to the Nether and End, adding many more interesting biomes to explore alongside the many new mobs that live within them. Trees and other plants from this mod are very dynamic, helping every biome be extremely distinct from the other. Some even serve as early game farms, like the bone spores from the Nether, being able to grow and harvest bone meal. Bewitchment is a bit more of a complex one, but it's still really fun to use in servers. Being able to transform yourself into a werepire to give trade-off buffs, or cursing your friends. This mod adds a ton of new mechanics and ways to play the game. It's always a fun mod to include. Bosses of Mass Destruction adds 4 new challenging bosses, along with new loot and structures. The Night Lich, which flies around casting spells at the player, whilst keeping the world in permanent night. The Void Blossom, which uses an array of plant-based attacks, along with being able to spawn healing stations. The Nether Gauntlet, which can only be hurt by hitting its eye. And the Obsidiolith, which is only found within the empty void between the main and outer end islands. There's a lot of client-side fabric mods that enhance the vanilla experience a ton. You might have even noticed that I use a client-side fabric mod pack every time I play vanilla Minecraft. Dynamic FPS helps balance your game's handling whilst playing, making for smoother and better performance whilst playing. Sodium and Iris are basically Fabric's version of Optifine, helping the game run smoother and even running shaders. Nice4 improves the way you can access and handle screenshots, allowing your most recent screenshot to be copied to your clipboard, along with being able to view all screenshots through an in-game menu. Mousewheelie adds a ton of inventory and mouse-related tweaks, with my absolute favourite being the auto sort feature, which is done client-side, along with shift dragging your mouse to grab multiple items quicker, and using the scroll wheel to select a specific amount of items from a stack. The replay mod is a must-have if you make Minecraft-related content, recording the world around yourself and being able to rewind, angle, and even keyframe camera movements, helping land the best dynamic shots possible. Creeper Overhaul is a mod that adds more creeper variants to your world, with some being neutral, some being unable to explode, and more. Seeing more variants like this really helps each biome feel more unique. The Artifacts mod adds more unique items to structures, helping extend and customize players' endgames. Mods like Iron Chests and other mods that include upgrade tiers work really well with the Create and Tinker work really well with mods like Create and Tinker's Construct, helping item organization within mod packs with multiple mods, without making storage too complex or cluttered. Dual Barrel Roll is a mod that makes elytras slightly more complex, but gives the player the ability to perform more intricate elytra tricks and movements. There are a lot of mods that help players customize their bases and other builds using mods like McCaw's Furniture, Bridges, Fences, Roofs, and Paintings, fitting really well with the aforementioned decorative blocks and supplementaries mods. Origins gives players the ability to choose a starting species that has upsides and downsides, like how the Blazeborn spawns in the Nether, but if set on fire, instead improves their strength. 3D skin layers helps your player models seem more visually appealing, giving the second layer of your skins much more depth. Not enough animations improves how you and every other player move around, like ladder climbing, eating, and hand swapping animations. Sometimes I'll forget this is even a mod because of how well it works with vanilla. Zara's world and minimap mods are amazing. For me, they're usually a must-have for mod packs. Being able to perfectly track locations and see where you are in your world. It's easy to use and makes so much more of a difference. And finally, World Edit gives the player the ability to use more complex commands for creative building, making everything more intricate and exact, helping land that perfect design you've been trying to create. Thank you for watching. If I missed a mod that you enjoy, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed if you haven't already. It helps me out a ton. Once again, thank you for watching, and have a good day or night. I was gonna say he deserves to go in the. Oh.
No! No!
Hitting them over the head with the frying pan.